What if the life you're trying so hard to hold together is actually the very thing falling apart for a reason? What if the confusion, the loneliness, the silent battles in your mind are not signs of failure, but signs that something deeper is waking up within you? Most people will never ask these questions, because waking up is uncomfortable. It strips away illusions. It challenges everything you once believed to be true. But if you're here, if something inside you feels different lately, then listen carefully. Because these are not just ideas. These are signs. Signs that you are awakening. And once you see them, you will never see life the same way again. There comes a moment in your life when the world starts to feel different. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. Things that once excited you begin to lose their color. The goals you chased so desperately now feel strangely empty. You look around and wonder, is this really all there is? This is one of the first signs. You are no longer satisfied with surface-level living. You begin to see through the endless cycle. Wake up, work, chase, consume, repeat. And deep inside, something whispers, there must be more. This quiet dissatisfaction is not a problem. It is the beginning of awareness. And awareness is the first step toward awakening. As this awareness grows, you may start to feel disconnected. Not necessarily from people, but from the way people think. Conversations feel repetitive. Complaints, gossip, superficial talk, it all feels heavy. You find yourself craving silence, depth, meaning. And sometimes, this makes you feel alone. You sit in a room full of people, yet feel like you don't belong. But this is not loneliness in the way you once knew it. It is the space between who you were and who you were becoming. And in that space, transformation begins. Another sign appears quietly. You begin to observe your thoughts. Before, your mind controlled you. Every worry felt real. Every fear felt urgent. But now, something changes. You notice the thoughts as they arise. You watch them, instead of becoming them. You realize, not every thought is true. Not every emotion needs a reaction. And in that realization, a small distance is created between you and your mind. That distance is freedom. But awakening is not always peaceful. In fact, it often brings discomfort. Because you begin to see things clearly. Patterns in people. Patterns in yourself. Patterns in the world. You notice how much of life is driven by fear, desire, and ego. You see how people chase validation. How they avoid pain. How they cling to things that cannot last. And you realize? You've been doing the same. This realization can feel heavy. Even painful. But it is necessary. Because you cannot wake up while still believing the illusion. As you continue on this path, something else begins to shift. You start letting go. Not because you force yourself to, but because holding on no longer makes sense. You let go of certain relationships. Not out of anger, but out of clarity. You let go of habits that once defined you. Not out of discipline, but out of awareness. You let go of needing approval, of needing to prove yourself, of needing to control everything. And slowly, gently, life begins to feel lighter. But with this lightness comes another realization. Everything is temporary. Not just the bad moments, but the good ones too. Every smile fades. Every success passes. Every person changes. At first, this truth may feel unsettling. But over time, it becomes peaceful. Because when you truly understand impermanence, you stop clinging. You stop trying to freeze moments in time. You stop fearing loss the same way. And instead, you begin to appreciate what is here, while it is here. You begin to live more fully. Another quiet transformation happens within your emotions. You start to react less. Situations that once triggered anger or frustration now feel different. There is a pause, a space, and in that space, You have a choice. You no longer feel the need to argue, to defend, to win. Because you begin to see that peace is more valuable than being right. This doesn't mean you become passive. It means you become aware. Aware of what truly matters and what does not. As your awareness deepens, your desires begin to change. You no longer crave constant noise, distraction, or stimulation. The need for validation fades. You stop seeking approval from others because you begin to understand yourself. And instead of chasing more, you start seeking truth. You ask different questions. Not, how can I be better than others? But, how can I understand myself more deeply? Not, how can I gain more? But, what is truly enough? And in these questions, you begin to find a different kind of richness. A richness that does not depend on the outside world. You also begin to connect more deeply with the present moment. Simple things start to feel meaningful. The sound of wind, the warmth of sunlight, the rhythm of your breath. Moments that once felt ordinary now feel alive, because you are no longer constantly escaping into the past or worrying about the future. You are here, and in being here, you begin to feel a quiet sense of peace. But perhaps one of the most powerful signs of awakening is your relationship with suffering. Before, you tried to avoid pain at all costs. You resisted it, feared it, ran from it. But now, something changes. You begin to see suffering as a teacher. Every difficult moment becomes an opportunity to understand. Every challenge becomes a mirror. You start to ask, what is this trying to show me? And in that question, pain begins to transform. It no longer feels meaningless. It becomes part of your growth. As this awakening continues, a quiet strength begins to form within you. Not loud, not aggressive, but steady. You begin to trust life, even when it is uncertain. Not because you know what will happen, but because you are no longer fighting what is. You start to accept reality as it is. Not the version you wish it to be. Not the version shaped by fear or desire, but the truth. And in accepting truth, you find peace. You also begin to feel a deeper sense of compassion for others and for yourself. You realize that everyone is struggling in ways you cannot see. Everyone is carrying something, and this understanding softens you. You judge less. You forgive more. You listen more deeply. Not because you have to, but because you understand. And in that understanding, you feel connected. This journey is not perfect. There will be days when you feel clear, and days when everything feels confusing again. There will be moments of peace, and moments of doubt. That is part of awakening. It is not about reaching a final destination. It is about seeing more clearly, moment by moment. You are not becoming someone new. You are uncovering who you have always been. Beneath the noise, the conditioning, the illusions. So if you feel lost, if your old life no longer fits, if you are questioning everything, do not be afraid. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are awakening. And this awakening is an invitation. An invitation to let go of what is not real. An invitation to stop chasing what cannot last. An invitation to sit with yourself. Honestly, quietly, fully. Because everything you have been searching for is not out there. It never was. It has always been here. Within you. And the more you see, the more you understand. That peace is not something you find. It is something you remember. So take a breath. Slow down. And listen. Not to the noise of the world, but to the silence within you. Because in that silence, you are finally awake.